Mr. Gluck?
Mayor, there are residents who will say that while they have supported you in the past and believe that Elizabeth has held on more than many of the other cities in New Jersey, they feel that you are losing steam. There are residents who feel you do not address yourself to the differing needs of the city's neighborhoods and instead focus all of your attentions on the Midtown redevelopment project. If you are reelected, what specific projects other than Midtown do you intend to accomplish in the next 4 years?
Well, what you're saying, Gabe, is that I'm getting old. Nobody knows that better than I do, but I still have a lot of vim and vigor left, and I still have a dedication to doing things for the city of my birth, the city that I love. And I hear this every day from not only my opponents, but some people saying, well, you're getting up there, Tom, and you've been around a long time, and isn't it about time you gave somebody else a shot at the job? I hear this all day long. But when you love the city of Elizabeth as I do, and when you see some of the reactionary thinking and actions that take place in such entities as the City Council, for example, we're talking tonight about the loss of ratables, yet two young councilmen who are on the panel here tonight, each and every time something constructive comes up whereby we can show a little new vitality in the city, they voted down. And I'm talking in this case about the Midtown project. I don't think there's been a new company located in the city of Elizabeth that didn't receive a very cool reception from the councilman to my right, Mr. Bollwage. As a matter of fact, right in where he has his campaign headquarters today, there was an unfinished building standing for several years. Through our Department of Economic Development, we worked a deal whereby we gave a tax abatement to the people who finally finished the building to get rid of that eyesore, and yet Mr. Bollwage voted against the tax abatement that made it possible to finish that building. And today, that's his campaign headquarters. I want to continue doing what I've been doing right along, meeting people, and I meet the hierarchy in politics. I've met presidents, I've worked with governors, I've been testifying at congressional committees for my entire tenure as the mayor of the city of Elizabeth. There's still a lot of steam left in me, and as long as I'm allowed by the good Lord to hang around a while, you're going to see the same steam that I have been generating for the past 28 years. I love this city. I want to see it work.
Thank you. Mr. Murray.
Councilman Bollwage, the development of Kellogg Park, which is located in your ward, into a recreation complex has become a political battleground between yourself and the current administration. How would you address the needs for a comprehensive recreation plan in the city, including the Kellogg Park Kenneth Field issue?
In 28 years, there's never been a construction of a Little League field in the city of Elizabeth, by the city of Elizabeth. The recreational plans that exist in the city are basically funded privately. The recreational plans in the city of Elizabeth are done by private organizations. There is very little city involvement in mass recreation. As I campaigned, I noticed there's a need for recreation in all areas of the city. We've ignored our needs for recreation. When the Elmore Little League was faced with a problem, the city's answer was to house it in Warnaco Park. It didn't address the situation. I'm sure that in the next 3 weeks, you'll probably hear from the administration that they found a site for the Elmore Little League. I'm sure you'll hear political year that they found a site for North Elizabeth. Since they were notified last year, their answer to that is to level trees in Kellogg Park. 85 trees that some have been donated by the youth of Blessed Sacrament School, of School 16, through the years. Kellogg Park is a passive park in the deed. I'm still waiting for a legal interpretation of whether a passive park can be used for active recreation. That has not yet reached our desk. But to talk about the issue exactly on Kellogg Park, there's another proposal where we can save the trees. We can purchase the house next to Canal Field, we can build 2 fields, we can build the soccer field, and we can save the trees. And by doing that, the neighbors surrounding Kellogg Park will benefit because they'll still have the trees. The youth will have their recreational complex, and the city of Elizabeth will be better off because we would teach the kids conservation, we would teach the kids youth in baseball and soccer as well, and we provide a unique opportunity. All I've asked the administration, both the recreation director and the mayor, is to look at this proposal, to show me in paper why it doesn't work. No, we're going to grandstand and cut trees because that's the best way to solve the problem. The best way is not only the mayor's way, there has to be some interpretation and discussion of all. When a task force was formed on this committee, I was not even asked to serve on the task force.
Mr. Garcia.
Yes, Councilman Jaspan, multiculturalism has become a national issue and is certainly alive and kicking in Elizabeth. What are your feelings pertaining the dissemination of available public services in languages other than English? And if elected mayor of Elizabeth, how do you propose to deal with this issue?
Well, I think it's very important that we are able to communicate with all people in the city. When people came into America from Italy, from Poland, from Germany, from Russia, the people are taught English. The people learned, and the people were able to speak English. With the people that are coming into the country today, the Hispanic community, they're lending a lot to Elizabeth. I would say a few years ago, when the Cuban community came in, those are the people that saved Elizabeth. Today, we're faced with an influx of Portuguese and other ethnic groups. These people are good people. They have an interest in the community, they have an interest in the city, and they want to do what's best for the city. I think it's very important that the people do learn the language and we can communicate properly with them. Thank you.
Okay, we'll now take a short break and then we'll return to have the candidates give their 2-minute summaries. And thank you very much. You were wonderful. You really did a great job.